Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Welcome to Wednesday Night Charts with Jim of All Trades. Good to see you. Chime in if you're here. Let me know you're here and watching. It's good to see you guys. Hope you're doing well. I see there's a good 8 of you here watching. All right, what we're going to do tonight is just kind of do a little video update tonight and see what Bitcoin is doing, Ethereum, and I'll take your requests for anything you want charted. That said, don't forget I'm not here to give you financial advice, just here to share the updates on what's going on with Bitcoin. Hope you guys are rocking. There I am, activated, ready to rock. All right. There's 3 of you here. Just say hello in the chat for me if you would, and maybe some other people will join. This is an odd time, so don't have a lot of people joining at the moment, but we'll see if anybody comes on in. So, all right, guys, it is 9:01. Let's get rocking. We're going to just do some Bitcoin analysis here, just kind of do a little bit of a deep dive into what this wave could be. And we'll just chill for a little while. I'm going to keep it relatively short. We'll try to finish it up by 9:30 or so. What's up, James Bond? Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're well. You're the first one to chime in. Glad you're here, bud. How's life in Puerto Rico, man? Hope things are well there. Okay, what's Bitcoin doing? Let's start off with the macro, the macro chart here. One thing we have to pay attention to, one thing we have to note is that we have broken through support, and price is playing underneath of this broken trend line. Okay, so that's point number 1. That is bearish. Okay. That is bear. The fact that price has not rebounded or this didn't wick back in on the daily means price is respecting this break so far, and that it's continuing in a bearish momentum. Okay, so that's something to note, something to pay attention to. All right. Secondly, looking at the 3-day RSI, it doesn't give me a sense that it's finished. That more down seems to be necessary for this to finish. Thirdly, I don't have any volume spikes down here that are letting me know, hey, the move is about finished. You'll notice these volume spike, that volume spike there, and that volume spike there. Okay, this volume spike right there. All these volume spikes come at the bottoms and tops. Okay, of moves. So generally, we're going to get a moderate volume spike when this thing finishes, and we haven't received that yet. So I don't think this wave is done to the downside. I think there's more coming. Okay, so this current move here is just, it's a consolidation. It's a corrective wave. Probably going to expect another hit to the low tonight, tomorrow. Between today and tomorrow, tonight and tomorrow, more likely tomorrow. We'll have to see what pattern this makes. We'll look in the small time frame shortly. All right, so just kind of putting those pieces together, this is fairly bearish. I think a fourth point to identify is that we don't have a finished wave count. We don't have a finished wave. This wave right here is an impulse wave. Okay, it's quite impulsive. That means we need 5 waves to finish it, and we don't have 5 waves there. We have 1, 2. you might argue that this is wave 3 right there. And we could be in a wave 4, which means it's going to take more time and consolidate sideways over the next several days to even a couple of weeks before we get another move to the downside. So if price wants to consolidate in here a little bit, that's totally fine. And that could take us into the middle of the end of July and middle of August. If they want to consolidate it here, if this is a wave 4. So that means we're going to get a lot of chop in here. And that's kind of where I think we are, personally. Going to get some kind of consolidation that's happening. We should respect this trend line and then get another dump later on. I don't think it's coming tomorrow or the next day. That doesn't mean there won't be tradable waves, but you're not going to want to be trading on the daily in this range. You're going to be want to trading on the 15-minute and the 1 hour charts, okay, to find some moves here. So that's my best guess. I mean, it's just looking at everything and how everything's shaping up. That would be my best guess. Now, if we're going to consolidate in here, then what kind of wave, could we have? Well, already we have a potential ABC or WXY. That could be done. I don't think so, but it could be. You kind of would think it needs another hit to the high. That's the way it kind of looks. Kind of looks like it needs to just go tag the high one more time. Then you'd have 5 waves here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hit the high. And then maybe consolidate down. Boom. Some kind of 3-wave move that takes us into the end of the month. Actually, what I've drawn there doesn't take us to the end of the month. That takes us to the, I don't know, 20th or so. What I've drawn there. This could take longer. Right? So anyway, this wave shape is kind of weird looking, to be honest with you. It just seems like it needs more upside, but it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to. I would also suspect that if this is 3 waves here, this could just come down now. Just depends on what wave, on what system we're in. We had we had this 3-wave right there. That could be a wave 4. We had the hidden divergence we look for on a wave 4, hidden bear, boom. And then we had the divergence, the regular divergence on the hit to the low. So that's a 4, and that's a 5. That's what I think that is. So this is 1, 2, and now this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the way I would count that. So that's wave 3. Okay, that would be a wave 3. So this would be a 1, 2. All of this would be wave 3. Looking for wave 4 to finish. I don't think wave 4 is done. I think it's going to take a while to play. So that's what I think. That's my main idea right now, going on right now, that this is going to play around over the next week or so. Okay, up and down in this range, and then eventually it's going to break out and down and come hit the low one more time. All right, so camel tea bag. The volume spike can be green or red. We just look for a volume spike at the end of a move. What's up, Mr. Fairhill? Good to see you as well. Even though I can't see you, good to see you in the stream. Okay, zooming back out a little bit on the daily. So you say, what do we got here? What is the larger structure here? Well, I think a lot of you are kind of looking at this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I want to say that it's possible. That is a possibility. And if that were the case, I would because wave 3 is not very extended, I would expect wave 5 to give us an extension in the 5th. I would expect it, if it's going to be that, if that's the count, I would like to see an extension in the 5th wave, which means we might get a spike up to 120K, right? So that's a real possibility, guys. I'm not here to say it can't happen. It totally can. We've got hidden divergence here on the daily. Hidden bullish divergence. All right. We have a 3-wave shape. I just don't think it's finished. That's my thing. I don't think it's finished. I think it's got another hit to the low. I think it's going to play around a little bit more for a while. Go hit the low, and then, as a real possibility, guys, we start pumping up to 100K. Okay, but I don't think this wave is done. All right, so that would be a possible count. That's the bullish count. The bearish count says, hey, no, we've got a 3-wave move. This is actually a 3-wave move here. This is actually the beginning of a larger 5-wave move to the downside. This is really a bearish structure that we've broken. We've broken structure here. We've broken down. This is the beginning stages of a much bigger wave. And that's the bearish look. Okay. And then the way I would count this is some kind of A, B, C. That would be an ABC with 5 waves in C. And this is some kind of A, B, C. And we need 5 waves in C. And then we would be expecting some kind of A, B, C. Some kind of 3-wave move. Boom, boom, boom. That blows your socks off. But we come down here first. Take out that low. Retest these lows. Boom. And then we go. I know everybody wants price to go up here and go up here now. I think everybody's wanting, and I see that as a possibility. But in my experience, Bitcoin goes where you expect it to go, but not in a way that you expect it. In other words, if you're expecting it to come up here right now, and it looks like it needs to come up here right now, then more than likely it's not going to. It's not going to tell you. It's not going to give you a tell when it's going up. It's going to happen in such a way that it takes you by surprise. Bitcoin, again, goes where you generally expect it to go, but it doesn't get there in a way that you expect it. Remember, everybody and their brother was saying, when price was down here, was looking for lower targets, and everybody was expecting 10,000, 12,000, 8,000, 4,000 price levels. And yet it turned around and came up, and it was really choppy at the beginning. And then it just kind of shot up, right? Price came up here, took the high out again. Nobody was expecting that. And so that was an odd move. And now, I don't think now anybody's expecting that this could happen. A wave like that. Nobody's expecting that. And so, I'm one of the only people I know of positing that as an idea. There might be other guys out there, but I've been talking about that possibility for quite a while now. So I like that count. I do. I like it. I like it for a liquidity standpoint, from a market maker standpoint, from a macro market standpoint. But at the end of the day, I don't know if that's going to happen or not. Okay, so I've got two major counts. I've got this count here, ABC, or we're in the fourth wave. We're in the fourth wave of a much larger, and I'm expecting an extension. If we go up and make a higher high, I'm expecting an extension in the fifth. I think it's going to go longer and higher than anybody expects. 130K, here we come. Another possibility is that it's actually a dumpy wave, and it comes truncated, and it only goes to 90 or 95K. It comes short of 100K. And that's another possibility. I just don't like the shape of that wave. It's too symmetrical, 1 and 5, and I don't have any kind of extension here in the third. So really, I'm not a big fan of that count. I'd like to see an extension in the fifth, because we didn't get it in the third. All right. Final thoughts here, guys. Just to give you some trading stuff. For trading here, this wave is super challenging. I'm not sure what this is. I got some ideas, but just thinking about it, low-hanging fruit, this looks like 3 waves. W, X, Y. And it's finished. If that's done, then I would expect 3 waves to the downside. And depending on how low it goes, we get some kind of A, B, C. And then we go down for a lower low. Take these lows out. And then we'd be, for the bullish count, we'd be looking higher. We'd be looking for a reversal. And we'd be looking higher. My cat is just taking over the live stream. She wants some love. You want to be YouTube famous? All 10 of my viewers can see you. 20 of you. There's 20 here. Yeah. All right. So my first count that I'm watching personally, I want to see wave 4 develop. Wave 5, let's find some support right here. And let's come back up. And let's go. And let this wave go fast. It might start off slow, but I'd expect it to get going with some speed. That's what I'd want to see. And I want to see an extension. I'd want to see that kind of go up with some relative speed over the next couple of months, and get up to 100K. Whew, excuse me. Get up to 100K or so. This is Ruby, guys. She's a sweetie. All right. Let's look at Ethereum real quick. On the daily. This is very big, guys. This structure right here, it's very large. Three waves down, 3 waves up, 5 waves down. Boom. I think this is coming down here, and then I'd like to see that hit to the high. I mean, that would be good. Let's finish this thing up. We get 5 waves out of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'd love to see an extension in that 5th. Then all of a sudden, you back out, you zoom out, and you got some kind of diag. So that looks good. I think that looks very plausible. It's very possible. So I'll be watching for that. But I don't think this wave is finished to the downside. I see more down coming on the 4 hour. I see this consolidate. I got 3 waves here. Looks about finished. This could come down and hit the low again. Unless it consolidates in a much bigger wave. Now, guys, my expectation is this consolidation range, but we could dump. I mean, we could dump Ola, right? So you always want to watch. You always want to be ready for that. One, two. Cat. See that this doesn't look done. What is this? 3, 4. Yeah, that didn't look right. We got hidden bearish divergence on the 4 hour. Y'all see the hidden bear? There's a bear hiding on this chart. He's hidden. There it is right there. Now this could develop, go up again one more time. Hey, Squeaks of U of A, good to see you. Yeah, I'm doing fine. Been working my tail off. Pretty tired. So, pretty tired. All right, guys. What else you want to look at quick? Let's look at DXY. DXY is still it's starting to turn over here. I'm not sure this is going to continue up. Oh, I'm curious. It hasn't broken structure yet. I've been expecting this thing to kind of come up here to the $111 range before down. What are you doing? This is like gold and silver. Silver's still pumping. It's $31. It's almost $31 an ounce, guys. That looks super bullish to me, guys. It's ready to start going parabolic. Silver's going up to 40 or $50 an ounce pretty soon, guys. This is getting ready to go parabolic. How about gold? Oh yeah, same thing. Gold's about ready to go parabolic. S&P, let's look at S&P for a minute. She's still moving up, guys. She's still moving up. She's starting to go parabolic. I wonder if S&P is going to take a parabolic move. Guys, I tell you what you do. Draw that trend line right there. You get a break. You get a break of that trend line, buddy. It's all bets are off. CPI tomorrow. All right. Now the NASDAQ is the one that looks finished to me, but it just keeps rocking. 1, 2, 3, yeah. King Andrew, I'm bearish on Tesla. Finally got a bit of a pump out of that range. Finally. So, when you look at Tesla here, this is 3 waves. Now, what is this? Looks like 3. Getting 5 here. Or 3 even. This could turn into 3. And that would be A, B, we'd be looking for C, or W, X, we'd be looking for Y. It's hard to not pay attention to this three-wave move right there. That generally means that's a corrective wave. 3. Invalidation of that's not that simple, King Andrew. Sorry, I can't help you there. Not that simple. I just don't think we're going to make new highs from here. It could be as bearish as this. W, there's your X wave, and now we're getting a Y wave. Boom, boom, boom. You got that right, Chemo. You got that right. Of course, don't pay attention to where I drew this. I drew it to 0. All right, guys. I've kind of shared my thoughts on Bitcoin. I think more than likely, just a review here. More than likely, this was a wave 4 of 1 degree. That was a wave 5, and I think that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think this was ABC. I think this is 1, 2, 3. Now we're consolidating into wave 4, and then I expect more downside. All right, guys, that's what I'm thinking. Hope that helps you guys. Good to be with you midweek. I'm gonna call it a night here. I'm about to drop dead. This cat is chilling out as well. So hope you guys enjoyed Ruby tonight. And thanks for popping in. Appreciate you. Hope just a midweek video is helpful to some degree. Let's see what the market does tonight. I think we're going to consolidate up, down, up, down, up, down, and eventually we go down and make a lower low. All right, guys. Let's see what happens. You guys have a great night. Kimosabi, good to see you, buddy. Take it easy, guys.